Guys, this video will cover ACT08 math. Okay, so level ground, vertical rod, 12 feet tall, cast 12, 12 feet tall, cast shadow 4 feet long, and at the same time nearby vertical flagpole cast 12 feet long. So the proportion that 12 feet long cast 4 feet, 12 tall. Yeah, this is 12 feet tall, cast 4 feet long, and then we don't know how tall this is, but then 12. So this is basically 3 times this, 36. And then cost of gym membership, one-time fee is this plus monthly fee. So check gym membership certain number of months, including the one-time fee, how many months? Okay, so 140 plus 40 times x is 500. So 40x is 360, which is 9 months. Well, otherwise you can just plug in and think about it, right? So yeah, without just setting up the equation. Plug in. So minus 5 squared, 25 minus 1 over minus 5 plus 1. So 24 over minus 4 minus 6. Museum offered 2-hour guided tour for a group. Fewer than 25 cost $9.25, and then 20 cost is 27 people, and 9 o'clock, and each paid advance refund. So the difference between 9.25 minus 8.50 is 75 cents. And how many of them? 28 of them. So let me take out my calculator. Oh. 27 people in 9 group paid this much in advance. 27. 13-member math club needs choose a student government representative. They decide that choose randomly. Cannot be any of three officers above. So we take out 3, so there's only 10 people left out of 1. So 1 out of 10. Perimeter in centimeters, rectangle with length of this 15 and 6. So you add 15, 15, 30, 6, 6, 12, 42 is the answer for this one. Ticket for community theater production costs $6 each. When bought in advance, $8 each. When bought at the door, and then theater groups goal at least $2,000 in ticket sales opening night. The theater group sold 142 opening night ticket in advance. So 142 times $6 each, right? What minimum number? So okay, and 2,000 minus this one. So 48, 1148 is whatever left that they have to sell. And then 1148, you have to sell it for And 144 you have to sell to make it to achieve the goal. Cross multiplication, like I'll say simplify this 2 first, which is 2 and 3, right? And cross multiply 2r equals 30 and r has to be 15. This one, distribution first, 12x minus 132 equals minus 15. 12x equals 117. Okay. And x has to be 117, 12. Yeah, this one. I can use calculator for this one. What is degree measure BCE? Okay, this is 25, 25. This is 25 as well. That means 50, and this one is now 130, and that is 50, and then this one also isosceles, that this one also 52, 50, and this one 130. Plug in minus 2, so 9 minus 2 squared plus 5 minus 2 minus 8. So for 4 times 9, 36 minus 10 minus 8, 26, 18. So let's see, what is the least common multiple of this one? Least common multiple. So we have to prime factor for this one. So 2, 15, and 3, 5, which is 2 times 3 times 5 is the first one. 2, 10, 2, 5, which is 2, 2, 5, and this one, 2, 35, 7, 5, okay? 2 times 5 times 7. So we need to include 2, 3, 5. 5 is already here, so we have to include another 2 because there's 2. So 2, 3, 5 times 2. We have to have 2 of them, but then we only have 1. So include 1 more here. And then also we have to include 7, because 2 and 3 is already here, but then 7 is not there. And if you do this, you have to have all the like components of this prime factors. That's how. 13 calculator Tom meant divide number by 2, but instead accidentally multiply 2, which the following calculation could Tom then do. So think about it. One, like you have 10, and you're supposed to divide by 2, then it's supposed to be 5, but somehow you did it 2, 20. So it's like 4 times difference. Then what you have to do is divide by 4 to make it up, right? Going this direction. 8 sided figure below is divided into 5 congruents, okay? Total area of 5 is 125. 125 divided by 5. 1 is 25. That means one side is 5. 5. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them. So 12 times 5, which is 60, will be the answer. 15, ABC, A major greater than 43, and B major exact 90. Exact 90. So this is A, and this is 43 and greater than 43. So let's say if it is 43 and it's 44, this one automatically becomes 46. And then if it is 45, 44, 45, this one becomes 45. So at the most, that's going to be near 47, right? And then going down. The less than 47 is the one that you're looking for. You can plug in among the following arithmetic operation, which one represents equation true? Okay. Addition, subtraction, which could the symbol of this represent? Could. Okay, let's figure it out. Something fourth squared 10. Let's say addition. This the 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 to the fourth is too big. So addition doesn't make sense. Subtraction. 2 minus 1, 1/4 is 1. Plus 3 squared, which is 9. 10. Oh, makes sense. Division. 2 to the fourth is already 16. It doesn't work. And plus 2 to the square. No. It's only subtraction. One of the following is equation the linear below. So y-intercept is 5. So 5, this one only. Now you can double check, plug any numbers with this one. Integer n is added to 4. The sum n plus 4, then multiply by 8. Result is 10 less than twice the original integer. This, right? So 8n plus 32 equals 2n minus 10. 6n equals minus 42. Oh, you don't need to do it. Okay. I'll just add 2 workers hired. This is starting salary 2,000 plus 800 every year. Worker B contract. This is for A. B is 15200 plus 2,000 P. If X represents the number of full year employment, which of the following equation could be solved to determine equal? Oh, so this two equal to each other. So sorry. Pythagorean theorem, if you do 12, 5, 13, this is a special triangle. I strongly recommend you memorize this. Okay? Distribution 7x plus 21 minus 6x plus 6. X plus 27. Y equals, so x plus y is 32. X minus y is 12. Since we're to get y, we're to get rid of x. Let's subtract. So y equals 20. Y is 10. Written form of this one. Image of this one. Okay. So we just distribute this. Remember this one. Okay. A squared b, a plus b squared is a squared plus 2ab. Don't make it just like you distribute this 2. That doesn't work. 2ab is important. So applying to this one, 4x squared minus 2 times a. This is plus minus 3 plus minus 3 squared, which is 9. So this is minus 4 minus 12x. So a is basically 4, 12 minus 12, and 9. So 1 left. Okay. What is area squared below? Areas, cut it out. This one. So 15 times 15 to 25. And then this is 10, 5. This is 10, so 50 to 75. And table F and G, various value of x. One of the functions express linear relationship. Okay, x is 4. So if you can find find the relationship here, it becomes this probably 1, because every time you go down like 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, and then will be, oops. And then every time going up 0.3, 0.3, so 1.3. One of the functions express linear relationship. One of the functions. Oh, this is not linear. Then it's 0.2. The g of x, you don't need to worry about it. Slope, okay, 6y equals 14x plus 5. Y has to be 14 over 6x plus 5 over 6. This is on 7 over 3. Two solutions of equations. So we vector this out, which is x plus 4, x minus 3 equal to 0. So x has 3 minus 4, or 3 minus 4, or 3. Sum. Adding up, minus 1. Okay. And then two similar triangles have perimeter of ratio of this and this. Two similar triangle. Okay. Side, smaller one. Measure this. What is perimeter? So 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 8, 15 over, so perimeter to another perimeter is 3 to 5. Okay, so cross multiplying, this is 5, 1, so x is 25. At a certain location, low temperature, degree Fahrenheit, each one January is this much. What was the median of low temperature? Median. So lowest one, minus 6, lowest, and minus 5, and minus 3, minus 2, okay, 6, 5, 3, 2, and then now 1, 2, 4. So median is negative 2. So you can rewrite it first and then think about it. When asked his age, algebra teacher said, if you square my age, then subtract 23. Then subtract 23 times on my age. The result is 50. Yeah, okay. And then we can rewrite it as 23x minus 50 equal to 0. So this is x minus 25 times x plus 2 equal to 0. 25. The distance TD, acceleration, this one. Okay, if car accelerates sharp at rate of this one per second, not per second, travel distance is this. So distance is 80, 1/2. Acceleration is 20, and then t squared. So then this is 10, right? And then this is 8. So square root of t is square root of 8, which is between 23. Because square root of 2 is red 4, and 3 is red 9. So red 8 is between these two. What is fourth term? So B, C, D, and then you multiply A and C, right? B, C, D, B, C, D, A, C. Okay, and then this one, AC again, and then another AC multiplying. So then A cubed, B, C, fourth, D. Let's just find that. A cubed, B, C, fourth, D. F. Survey and study 20 students enrolled in the class. Hour of 20 represents. Summarize this one. What is a fraction? Student responded. So less than 3 hours. Less than 3 hours is 1 to 3. So 2 plus 5 plus 6 over 20. So 7, 13 over 20. The teacher decides show data circle graph, okay. Then 3 hours is 4, okay. 4 out of 20 times 360, 18, so 72. Circle graph always proportion times 360. Nearest tenth an hour, what is the average number of hours 20 survey? Average, just add it up and divide by whatever. So 0 first plus, and then 1 hour is 5, so 5 total. 2 hours, 6, 2 times 6, 12, plus 3, 4, 12, plus 4, 2, 8, plus 5, 1, 5, oops, 5, and divide by 20 total. This one equal to, let's factor the first, the denominator first, which is x plus 1, x plus 7, x minus 3 on top. And then numerator x plus 7, x minus 3, x plus 1. This goes away, so it's only a left. If you don't know what to do with this one, you just plug in any number. It says x is 21, like greater than 21. Just plug 22 for x, and then print the calculator run. From the center of the bottom of the basket to the ground. So this is the x. So from here, opposite hypotenuse. So okay, opposite and hypotenuse. Sine 72 equals opposite x over 144. So 144 sine. Coordinates end points are just 2. The midpoint is always added up and divided by 2. So adding up minus 6 divided by 2 minus 3. So G. On the map and standard coordinate plane, the towns of Arlington and Battlewood are represented by pointing distances respectively. Each unit of map represents actually 10 miles, this closest distance between two towns. So you do distance formula for this 2 and times 10. So distance formula, this minus this, which is minus 4 squared plus minus 7 minus 3, so minus 4 squared, which is square root 30 or 32. 4 at 2, right? Yeah. Rational or irrational number? Part of the irrational number is irrational. No, that's red 2 is irrational, and red 2 is 2 rational numbers, so it's not. Same thing, quotient. This, if you divide by this one, it becomes 1, so it's not. Part of the 2 rational numbers is irrational. No, 2 times 2, 4, rational number. The quotient of irrational, not necessarily. So divide, same thing, it's 1, so it's not. The sum of 2 rational numbers, rational, 2 plus 2, 4. Complex number I, what is this one? I to the x. The following is possible value of this one. Okay, if you put, 1 is I, 2 is minus I means like minus 1 square root. So square view is minus 1, and then 3 is minus 5, and 4 is 1. So it just repeats only those 4. So that's why it's only 1. Real number table, given value y for selected value x. Okay. Equation which following value x gives the least value y. Least value. So we don't need to worry about this one. You just like graph it out. 3 comma 2. 3 oops. And least value is this point, which is when it is x is 3, y becomes 2. So y value no, x value the height radius of this one. What is the volume in cubic meters? So volume is always base area times height. Base area pi r squared, which is 20. DE to FG is 2 each. Okay. What is the ratio of this one? So first of all, premier ABC and then AFG is 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is 1 and this is 3. 1, 2, 3 first. And then DE is this much, right? And then this is 3. Okay. This is 2 and this is 3. That means like same ratio, 3 and 3. That means this is 2 and this is 1. 1 to 3. So AC to CE is 1 to 1. Basically. Same ratio, you can think of that. Also, any diagram that you see from the ACT Math, it's all written, all like drawn in scale. So you can actually like think about it, how it looks like. Rocket launch, how many kilometers above the height of the launching pad? So entire this thing that you have to figure it out. So 30, so it's a triangle, and the triangle like this. So up to here is 30, and then this one. So if this angle is 30, then this angle is 60, right? So we know 60 and height is, the hypotenuse is 40, and we know that this is 60, and opposite. Sine 60 equals, let's say this is x. So opposite over hypotenuse, x over 40. Sine 60 is rad 3 over 2 times 40, so 20 rad 5. So this one is 20 rad 3, I'm sorry. And 45, then this is 45 as well. So another sine, sine 45 degree equals, let's say this is y. Y 100. What is the area of this one? So radius is, for this radius is always squared form, so 4, so 16 pi. Okay. Which of the following is expression in terms of for the area in square coordinate in rectangle? Okay, so area of this one, so base times height. Base is what? 1828. So 28 times height, 6 minus 2a squared. Nothing really special. It's minus for 12, so 8. And positive integer which the following expression odd integer. all these, you just like plug in any number. So if it's n is 1 for f, 1 is 3, 2, 9, 3, 27, 81, 2, 4, 3. It's going on and on. So all odd numbers. But in this one, no, it's a 1, 8. 8 is not. So 1, 6, no. It's fraction. 1, 4, this is not. So it's all not. Log again. So following pair of between this consecutive number. So if you have exponent, we bring it down first, which is 13 over 2 log 5, 5. We can put it that way first, right? And this one is log base, and then this is same, then it's 1. So 13 over 2, which is 6.5, 6. Even though you're not really familiar with log, once you get used to it, that's fine. So meanwhile, as soon as you look at the log, don't be afraid trying something. You can try something that's really, really important. For department 5 most one, which are following closest, the percent increase in meat department. Okay. Sales of Pinkies Mega Market from week 2 to 3. So it was 144 to 156. So you have to do 156 minus 144. Divide by base is 144 to start off with 144. And then week three manager goal meet department sales average this dollar per week from the beginning of week 3. Though the end of the week 6, through the week 6, okay, average is what? With this one, okay. So right now, one, oops, 145 plus 144 plus 156 plus 145 plus 140 plus x. We don't know the x with 6, but divide by 6 has to be 150 is what we're looking for. So let's do 6 times this 900. 900 170. 15.7 is right. Let me double check that something is wrong with this. Oh, yeah, this is wrong. I made a mistake. So, beginning, I didn't read the question. Beginning of week 3, so we don't count this. So this is only 4. Yeah. So this is all wrong. This is a good example of how you make mistakes. So I make mistakes. So I make a check. 441. 441 plus x equals 9. Not 900. 4 times this is now 600. So 159. Okay, the assistant manager recalls the product produce department sales increase very high and rate during 5 weeks due to the project shortage of fruit. She says for each week, well, this, okay, week 2 2, week 5, produce department sales increased 10% from the previous week. Which of the following values 1,000 closest? Okay, so produce 10%. So you can just like think about it. 30 times 1.1, 33 will be week 2. Okay, and then week 1.1 will be week 3. So 6.3 and times 1.1, 36, 39.63, and then 1.1, 42.993, so 40, almost 40. No. Oh, let's just do calculator. I don't know. Times 1.1, 1, 1.1 twice. Next one, period, and this is one. So one complete cycle that you can think about. So starting off of this, all the way coming back to this point at pi. So pi before, what is the height of building? So this height. This is angle of elevation, 24 yards long. The shadow building sine is, okay, sine theta is 4/5, that's given. Okay. And then, so sine is so opposite is 4x, hypotenuse 5x. Okay, 3, 4, 5 triangle. So this is supposed to be 3x. Then x is 8. 8 times 4, 32. Okay. Or you can just put it as, because you have to use tangent to get this one. Because opposite over adjacent. So using the sine, you can get tangent, which means more complicated way. I mean, maybe you can use inverse sine. So theta is inverse sine 4/5, and you get the theta, and you put that in the tangent, and you can use the whole to get this one. Same result you can get. Solution of this one. Solution of this one. You have to think about two different ways. If x squared minus 12 is greater than 0, then it will come out as what it is. So then x squared equals 16, x has to be plus minus 4. But then you plug 4 positive, minus 4 positive, so that's good. So, but then it's not irrational, so we don't need to worry about it. And then second, if this is minus, so we just take this one out. X squared minus 12 is negative, then it will come out as minus. X squared equals 8. X has to be plus minus 2 This is one way you can do. Another way you can do is the graph of this one. It looks like this, right? But then because of absolute value, we don't put this one, we put this one up here. This is 12 now. And minus 4 is, and then if you move this one to here, it's going to be positive 4. Positive 4 since it's here. There's 2 points. That's like the direct to where you see. But then you can use the graphic calculator and y1 as this one, y2 as a positive 4, and you graph it and figure it out. So either or is fine. But then always when you have absolute value, right, you have to double check. It can be x, it can be minus x. When it can be x is x is greater than 0. It can be minus x when it's less than 0. That's why I separated out. 56 below 5 such certain order of 3 of 5 following actions describe Malika's movement in relation to the position of motion detector. Which order is it? Okay. This is feet and the second. So feet is going down. So walk toward, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8. Minus 8 over 4 minus 2. Coming toward minus 2. This one. So B is the one. So the 5 is the first one. And then it'll move, right? Still 8. So first one. And then go away, right? Going away. So which is 2. Yeah. A is right. 56 is shown in the figure below. Clock has a minute and that measure 5 centimeter. Okay. And then what is the distance of this to this? So how many you have to run, which is 3 revolution, and then 20 minutes. 20 minutes out of 60. So 1/3. So 3 and 1/3 revolution. So one complete cycle, one revolution is 2 pi r, which is 10 pi times 3 and 1/3, which is, this is 10 over 3. So which is 100 pi divided by 3. Tangents. So 90 to 80 is this second quadrant. Now we can draw a triangle like this. Tangent. Oh, opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 7. Adjacent is minus 5. So it's minus 0.4. Then if you work it out, so this is another special triangle. 7, 24. Then okay, somebody came in. That's okay. So 7, 25, and this is 24, 25. That's like another special triangle. And sine is so opposite 7. Hypotenuse is 25. So 7 over 25 is k. Consider all the pairs of positive integers, w and x at the z, whose sum is 5. How many values of w does that exist a positive integer? X satisfy this one and that one. Okay. So sum is 5. So first we can have this, right? And the next one. So okay. So x and z, xc is 64. How many value w exists a positive x satisfy this? W, how many cases of w that we can have? Okay, so something that we can think about here, like x to the z, possibility of that is, 64 can be 8 squared, or 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2 to the 6th power. Any other option? I don't think so. There's two options that only we can have. So, which means z can be 2 or 6. If the z is 2, w has to be 3. And z is 6, w has to be -1. Right? And then, oh, it can be 61 and 1 as well. So -1 doesn't count because it's positive, only one positive one. So z can be 1. Then w is 4. So two cases here. Okay, diagonal. You have to always, when you see a sphere, always have to pay attention to diagonal. So edge is 4. So diagonal is square root of one edge squared, the other's edge squared, the other edge. So it's 4 squared plus 4 squared plus 4 squared. So 16 plus 16 plus 16, 48, which is 4 rad 3 is diameter of this sphere. So half of it is radius, so it's f. Okay, so this is it. I'll come back with reading and science soon. Bye-bye.